Well, Joseph, welcome to Forest Green. What was it about the club that made you think, yeah, this is where I want to be?
Well, I got back and got a call off the manager and came in and spoke to him, and he was very complimentary about the club and the direction, especially that it's going forward, and that kind of sold me on where I wanted to be, and especially the style of play. He showed me some clips from last season, and it's a progressive style of play. They like to play out from the back and attack with intensity, and that's obviously what I like to do as well. So I thought the two mixed well.
And you're a left-sided player. Which do you prefer, left back or left mid? Because obviously, sort of that has an influence in putting that style of play into practice, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. In my early career, I was mainly left midfielder, but more recently and through most of my appearances, have come as a left back. So I see myself as an attacking left back, and the managers picked up on that as well. And so that's where I see myself.
And actually, wing back, I suppose, would be an ideal one for that as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course. I've done that job at my other clubs before, so that's nothing new to me.
You said you come back. Obviously, you've been in Perth. Presumably, this was the plan to come back at this point, then.
Yeah, so it was always going to be a 2-year thing. Even from a kid, I've always wanted to play abroad, just to test myself in a completely different environment, really. I went out there, thoroughly enjoyed it, had 2 great years. But yeah, for me and my family, it was always that was the time frame, and coming back to start a new chapter here.
And what do you feel you've learned? Because they say travel broadens the mind, and obviously it takes you out of your comfort zone. Yeah,
for sure. It's different scenarios, different players, different ways of playing, different coaching techniques. So I've picked up quite a few things in a short period of time. Growing 2 years older as well, that always adds experience, positioning wise and things like that. So I feel I've learnt a lot.
How is the level out there?
Good. Better than probably people think. You play in front of big crowds, big stadiums. Obviously, they don't have relegation, so that can hamper the style of play that some teams try. But no, it was good.
And so no problems converting back into League Two here in England. What are your hopes for the season?
To try and finish as high as possible. Obviously, last season went the way it went, but this is a fresh new season. Spoke with the manager of where he wants to be, and it kind of lined up with where I wanted to be. So if we can kick on and take every game that it comes, but we want to be near the top of the table. The top half especially, and when the running comes at the end, we want to be in the mix.
And you've had a few clubs, you've been on loan to a few as well. So that whole sort of process of settling in, first day at school almost, I suppose, when pre-season training kicks in, you're familiar to all that. Yeah,
I'm all familiar with that. I've been a number of clubs, so it's nothing new to me. Obviously, I've just seen Carl Winchester's signed as well, so I knew him from my time at Oldham, so we'll both be coming in fresh starts. But yeah, I'm just ready to hit the ground, running with all the lads and get to meet them. And I've already heard good things about them, so it'll be nice to put faces to names.
And when you're playing elsewhere, was Forest Green a club that was on the radar? Because obviously for quite a few years they were knocking on the Football League door.
Yeah, for sure. I'm only from Swindon, so I've had a keen interest in keeping an eye on the club from where it's come to, and obviously the ambitions that it wants to be. It's got the owner here is very progressive in obviously his personal life, but also with the football club as well. So that was always attractive, and as you said, I've always from afar had an eye on the club.
And Scott Laird obviously played the bulk of games last season at left back. Battle royale between you and him this season, presumably. Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, coming in, fresh start for everyone, for him, for me. We both just got to try and do our best, and it gives the manager a great headache. I'm sure he's happy with that, and it's competition for places, and I'm sure we're both on the pitch trying to do the best we can. Thank you. Good luck. No, cheers.
The manager off camera revealed you've got a nickname. Could you tell us that one?
Yeah, so that's Fish. That was my brother Matt, who also plays. He was only 2.5 at the time when I was born. Tried to pronounce Joseph, and it came out Joe Fish, and I don't know why, but it seems to have stuck. So that's most people call me Millsy, but close friends and family has always been Fish. Yeah.
So does that rule out the Forest Green players calling you Fish then?
No. It's whatever their preference is, but that would be totally up to them.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.